Hello. So for the second half of the week, we are going to look at the distributive property. So just as a review for what we did the first half of the week, I'm going to go back over combining like terms. So in this case, you're really you're matching terms that have the same variable or lack of variable, and you're adding the coefficients or the numbers, and you're leaving the variable. It's going to stay the same. So like 10 plus -5 is -5p, and it's just going to stay that way. And then I've got two numbers that don't have any variable at all, and they go together, and I get -7, and ta-da, we're done. Okay. Remember that if you're ever subtracting, you have to subtract everything in the parentheses after it. So I'm going to change that to a -8a and a -a cubed. That goes away. And then generally you start with the variable with the biggest exponent. Excuse me. So I'm going to start with a cubed. And if there's no number in front of the variable, it's essentially like having a 1 there. So to help yourself out, I suggest that you write in a 1. But anyway, so -6 and -1 is going to give me that does not look like a 7, -7a cubed. Then I have just a regular a. Got 2 of those, so I'm going to add those together, and 4 and -8 give me -4a. I'm not changing the variables, I'm not changing the exponents, I'm just adding the coefficients. So that's what we did the first half of the week. This week, we're going to look at the distributive property. Okay, sorry. So this is like kind of what we did last week, where we distributed the negative. If you don't have a number there, but you do a negative, it's the same thing as taking a -1 and multiplying it by both. Okay, so this is going to become -10k minus 2. So ta-da, you distributed. Give yourself one. Right. Here, when you have something like this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to distribute first. So what that means is whenever I have parentheses like this, I'm going to want to take the number in front of the parentheses and multiply it by both things inside, or all the things inside the parentheses. So I'm going to take that -3, multiply it, or sorry, just 3, and multiply it by -k, and I get -3k. Because I'm only multiplying the number by the coefficient, or the number in front, which in this case would be a 1. It doesn't actually change the variable at all. And then I need to multiply 3 times that 9 to get 27. This guy I'm just going to bring down. So if you ever distribute and then you have like terms, you need to combine them. So for example, I have a -9k and a -3k. I need to add those together to get -12k. Then I've got this constant or number without a variable all by itself, and I just need to bring him down, and then you're done. Everything is fully simplified, because essentially what we're doing is we're using the distributive property to simplify expressions. Okay. So just another one of those. Same thing, I'm going to want to distribute that 4, meaning I'm going to multiply by everything in the parentheses that comes after it. So that -1 will come down. And then I've got 4 times 9, which is going to give me 36. And then 4 times -7 is -28, but I got to make sure I remember that it's going to have a b on it, because that 7 has a b. I do have like terms. I have the constants, so I'm gonna add those together to get 35. And then I'm going to bring down this negative 28b. That's all by itself. So here, this may look like a lot, but essentially you're still just doing the same thing we've been doing. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute. So I'm going to take that negative 9 and multiply it by both of the things in the parentheses. So negative 9 times 4 is negative 36. And then negative 9 times negative 8b is going to be a positive 72b. So then I want to do the same thing over here, although let's just take that b out, but I don't think I want to have that on there. So I'm going to take 10 and multiply it by both. So 10 times negative 2b is negative 20b. And 10 times 1 is just 10. So I still have to combine like terms. So I have a negative 36 and a positive 10. Those are the same kind of terms. So I add those together and I get negative 26. And then I've got a b and a b. If I add those together, I just get 52b. And now I'm all done. So try not to get overwhelmed. If you see a big problem, just take it one step at a time, and you should be good. And I'll see you guys at the live meet. We'll do some practice problems together, and you'll have some problems to do on your own.